what it reminded me of was Scientology when I listened to Joe Exotica and then the woman who was his nemesis, Carol Baskin. Carol
Killed
Baskin
her
Roberts.
husband, stabbed.
Fed them to tigers, they snacking. Wait, did he record that or was that somebody else that? Because I know he did record a diss track.
I think it was an internet thing.
Okay. Because I know that was a Megan Thee Stallion track, but I know he's also recorded diss tracks against her, but I didn't listen to him, so I don't know if that was him or not. But in any case, I know you know the Church of Scientology and Ron L. Hubbard and everything like that, and I don't know if you've ever been to the place, one of the churches of Scientology, but one of my bands, we played a gig there. One of the first things that tipped me off that this was a weird ass place is that the cops were super fucking friendly and like waving and shit at me and everything. I was just like, this is not normal. I was like, what the fuck did we just step into? And the other thing that I quickly know, and I quickly know is kind of the summary at the end of the day, is that it was a lot of younger people, young, conventionally attractive, seemingly well-educated people, very like go-getters. And I was talking to some of them and just banter or whatever. And then I would ask them like, okay, so also like, what is it really like? Where was your life at before you joined? And the common thread with all of these people, despite how competent and talented and everything they were, I came here chasing a dream. I was chasing a dream, and the dream was shattered. And I really had no other good opportunities. And so they take this out of desperation, and then slowly, because human beings, our minds are just shaped by our experiences and our conditions and whatnot. You go from, even if you're being a skeptic, to like, oh, well, they're paying my rent and my food, they can't be that bad, to, oh, see all these different things that they're doing, blah, 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 to like eventually you become a true believer. And it doesn't just happen overnight. So it's just like, I see the same thing with like, whether these cults of like Scientology or Tiger King type shit, or even an Alex Jones or a fundamentalist religious group, is that you're taking people who are super desperate. They don't really have maybe the best education or the best like critical thinking skills and knowing how to put things together, best social skills. So they cling to these individuals who present themselves as knowing all this shit, not realizing, because they don't have the media literacy to dig through all this shit and see all the nuances, to be like, wait a minute, he's not actually making solid connections between the points he's making. It's just shit that's getting me emotionally riled up, based around this symbol that I'm carrying around in my mind, that if somebody's a this, then that automatically means they're a this. And that's just human psychology, conditioning the mind, massaging the mind.
I had my own experience with Scientology. So I had first heard about them, obviously with like Tom Cruise coming out as a Scientologist. And my dad's friend was this crazy motherfucker who actually went in there, and he told me the story about how everybody in there was kind of like Stepford wives, where they're all like, "Hi, how's it going?" Like all kind of like, like robotic almost. And they kept like bringing him to different rooms in this building, and like he said he would go into like one door, and from that door they would like enter another room, and then from that room they would enter another room, until pretty much he was like, he didn't know where the fuck he was, and they kept trying to pressure him to the point where he's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here now, where's the exit? Like he left. Well, when I was probably like 6 years ago or something like that, I was in line for central casting. They do like the extra.
Yes.
And they're out there. I was in line at 7 a.m, and they handed me, just like a pamphlet that was like, if you want to work on your acting, we help actors all the time. And actually, like, if you go online and look for parts, a lot of times you'll find that they're filming stuff. They're always filming something. But I was interested. I just kind of wanted to see, like, what I could find out, that they weren't telling the rest of the world. I was like, maybe if I go in, they'll tell me some secrets, right? And I go into their building in Hollywood and, I have an appointment. I'm, like, just trying to check it out. I was like, hey, what's in that door? They're like, oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. I was like, can I get a fucking tour of the place? And she's like, okay, here's the front parking lot, and here's the lobby, and here's the back parking lot. I was like, what about like fucking 20
All
stories
this
of
other shit.
you know? Yeah, I want to see the rest of that shit. And honestly, the very core basic shit of Scientology is just how to be a good person. Like that's really all it is. Is like the things that they were talking to me about. They're like, so what are your goals? Like, do you feel like you're missing anything in life? Are there any things that you struggle with in your interpersonal connections with other people? And basically, just like they have all these fucking self-help videos, like how to deal with people
Yes.
at work, how to deal with stress, how to balance your life and stuff like that. But that's just like the bottom level shit that they're telling you. So they
That's the
like
hook.
little by little indoctrinate you until you're like more like deeper into the cult. And I was actually watching this documentary where they're talking about how people couldn't escape. Like if they thought that you were trying to leave, they would basically like sentence you to some fucking like Scientology facility out in the desert somewhere, super far away, and you were stuck there. You couldn't do anything, and like they're talking about these people that were stuck in Scientology for years and years and years and couldn't get out, and like their family couldn't find them. They couldn't. It's crazy. It's really fucking
Yeah.
crazy to think. Like your whole basis is like, oh, do good, and then like, but really underneath everything, it's like they have their own ulterior motives too. So
Yeah.
it's that kind of shit is crazy to me.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, that's yeah. I don't know if you saw the documentary, but made by Leigh Remini, Going Clear.
It's called
She's
what?
the Going Clear.
Going clear. No.
And that's the term that they use, and that's the term that they use for like when you reach. That's supposed to be like their version of like nirvana. When you reach the threshold beyond, when you reach basically the peak level of whatever the
Like
fuck.
whatever.
Yeah, because they have metachloride, whatever, some type of substance or whatever that exists in their shit, and it's
Yeah,
like
the,
going
the shit
clear.
the shit that that fucking Anakin Skywalker had in Star Wars, right? The metachlorians. That's
Is that
what
what
it
I
is,
said? Is that
right?
what I said? Metachloride.
I think so. I don't know. It's the same shit.
Some type of some type of life force, basically same premise. So some type of life force or whatever that's contaminating your life, and going clear is supposed to be the representation of like you've removed all of those blemishes, what I'm saying, from you. And it's like, of course it's bullshit. Anything else, it's once they've already got you so deep like Tom Cruise that you risk the fallout of every other facet of your life for turning against them and shit.
Oh, and it's
um,
and it's very much a organization based in money. Like you buy your membership, and of course, like the higher memberships are like $1 million for the platinum diamond member, shit like that.
mhm.
So it's
Yeah,
crazy. It's
exactly.
crazy. And it's funny that you said that. Like everybody that came out was chasing a dream because those are the people that they get. They get the actors that come out and they're trying to make something of themselves, but they probably are struggling just like everybody else. So they say,
Hmm.
hey, we'll be your security blanket. You come over here, we'll help you out with your acting career. We'll set you up with, they because after I went, they kept sending me stuff for like free actors workshops and stuff like that. And I
Mm,
was thinking of going just free, the free information, fuck the whole
yeah.
religion part of it. I was like, maybe I could get some free acting classes or whatever. Maybe I'll meet some cool Scientologist dude that'll put me on. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to like sell my soul to them for any fucking price. I don't give a shit, but yeah, I never ended up going. This one chick, I was actually trying to like, I was trying to get at her, but then it didn't work because at the same time I was really, really poor at the time. I think I had like $45 to my entire name, and
Yeah.
she's like, we got to get you on this program. What can we do today? And I'm like, I see that you're trying to sell me. I get it because I also do sales. Maybe you and I can hang out. We can talk about sales, right? But I can't buy this DVD. She's like, well, you can't leave here without buying something, basically. And I was like, all right, how much is the fucking DVD? And she's like, $20. I was like, I only have $45 to my name. She's like, but this is gonna help you so much. I was like, yeah, but it's not gonna help me when I'm fucking hungry and all I have is a DVD to, like, no, I'm not going to give you
Yeah.
like 20 of my, if I give you $20 for this DVD, that's literally almost half of all the money I have right now. And she's like, okay, well, what if we do it for $15? I was like, bitch, that's a third of my money. It's like, she was incessant. Long story short, she was like you said, they were all really attractive. I got the DVD and I watched it. It was just a self-help DVD. It was just like
Yeah.
like, what do you do when you're struggling at work and you're not, you know, Pablo and Juan got into an argument. How do they resolve stupid shit like that?
Yeah.
And but for some people, it would be helpful. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I have a pretty high emotional IQ. I think it's called EQ. Like I can read people well, read their emotions fairly well. Um, but a lot of people are just kind of devoid of any filters. They don't understand how people work at all. A lot of
Yeah.
people are like damn near autistic.
Dude, and the thing is that like it took me a minute to really grasp that like autism is when they describe it as a social disease. Because at first I didn't get that because, I was definitely more introverted for a while and had to lean into my extrovertedness more, but I still had the ability to like socialize to some degree. But like there are some people, as you just mentioned, who seem really, for whatever reason, deficient in being able to interact with anybody in almost any scenario without, it going in a very strange direction. And they could have other parts of their life, going just fine, but the fact that they're not able to make this meaningful connection with people or, really know how to compartmentalize all the complexities of people because they think the world because they take things at face value too often. They think that everything that they see is what it is. They don't know how to really be, skeptical and critical without taking it too fucking far. And so, once again, and I don't know what the solution is. To me, once again, I feel like the overall, thing to strive for is we have to combat this shit in any way we can. And here's the thing, because the fundamental thing with all this shit is that you have to show people that your proposal at a cultural level is redeeming for them. And even though I'm somebody whom, oftentimes I talk about politics and social stuff and I say I'm a left winger and bash righties or whatever the fuck, but I still interact and engage with people of all backgrounds and shit. I don't shut somebody out just because, saying we don't happen to agree on everything. That's not going to get me anywhere. I find the common overlapping issues of concern or common humanity and whatnot. And then, for the stuff that I disagree with, I push back on it to the degree which I feel is appropriate at that time. But it's like what I'm ultimately doing, besides just sharing the conversation, is I'm showing them that, hey, not everybody who disagrees with you or is part of this particular group or has this identity is going to react to you in this way that you see online or the negative experiences that you had at school or work or blah, blah, blah. It's like they'll still push back against you, but it'll be more approachable. And the thing is, that simple humanizing moment just allows them to be like, it gives them an invitation to like come and sit at the table and be like, yeah, we're not just going to sit here and agree with everything. We're going to rib you a little bit, but you're still a human being. You still come and chill and eat with us, as opposed to being like, we're the blue side. You wear red, you can go, eat the fuck over there.
And unfortunately, not enough people have that attitude. Like,
Yeah.
It's so crazy. For example, I don't know if you saw my status from yesterday about rent. I think you actually
I did.
Yeah, you commented on it. But it's so funny, like, all I was asking was, hey, do you think we're going to have to pay rent at the end of this? Yes or no? Like, because I'm seeing, again, two different stories. I'm seeing one story that says, you're going to have to pay everything, in payments. You'll have a certain amount of time, like a year, to repay everything. So you might as well just pay it all now if you can. Then I'm also seeing the other side where it's like, don't pay it just yet, just in case you might not have to pay it for these months. And so, I was just inviting if there was anybody who was in the real estate world, anybody who's a property owner, anybody who works, with mortgages or anything, if somebody had some kind of insight that I didn't have, man, these people are in there calling each other assholes, fucking idiots. You're delusional. You're an idiot. Good luck. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Block. It's like, what do you
I
guys?
saw that.
Why can't we just have a conversation about this shit? You know what I mean? And it's so funny how quickly, like, people will jump at each other's throats for having a different opinion. And it's like,
Mhm.
what are you guys fighting about? We're talking about, do you have to pay rent? You guys are sitting here calling each other names, cussing each other out. You know what I mean? And then you wonder why we can't
Oh,
get these bigger issues, talked about.
oh, damn it.
What happened? You gone? You still there? Thing. There you go. There you go.
Here we go.
Take
Um,
two. Take two.
Take two. All right. So what we was talking about before the intermission was how important it is to present your ideas and your way of doing things, your side, as being the most inviting as possible. That doesn't mean that you don't call people out for their bullshit, or that you don't push up against people's, points that you disagree with, but you don't do it in a manner to make the person feel like, oh shit, if I show myself to be wrong again, or if I come here to be vulnerable again, I'm going to be made to feel like an idiot, or to feel like a bad person, or to feel like I, just in general and not welcome. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that hurts. Saying whatever side you happen to be on, because that hurts your ability to make people feel as if they have a place there. And ultimately, we're all looking for a place to some degree, and we're going to go to whatever is affirming us. So try to make your side seem as affirming as possible without just being.
I think that that's just really part of the whole human ego, is that everybody always wants to be right no matter what, right? And people want to be right so bad, or they want their cause or their reason or their political party to be right so badly that
Mhm.
they will always find a way to justify their side no matter what, like how Trump became president. There was a million things that came out that in any other situation would have completely tanked that candidate. I mean, like, grab her by the pussy, calling Mexicans rapists. Like, there's so many things that he did and said that for any other candidate would have completely taken him out of the race, out of politics. Their careers would have ended. For some reason, it worked for him. And it is because the people that liked him to begin with, they were willing to go to bat for him no matter what. They're like, well, he's the guy. They talk about grabbing people by the pussy all the time, which is true. But you can't be on camera saying that shit.
Yeah.
Have I said shit like that before? All the fucking time. And I'm not a politician.
Same here.
And I don't say it on camera. And if I
No.
did say it on camera, who cares? Because I'm a comedian. I'm not running for president. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not
Stakes are high.
talking about like sexually assaulting women. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
people just,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think people just want to be right, and that's why it's kind of hard for things to ever get solved.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are always going to be combative with each other. It's going to take a whole lot for everybody to elevate all at once and to really have this like peaceful utopia that everybody is always talking about. But will it ever happen? Who knows? I think that would be like the next move in the evolution of humanity. Is we when you talk about the evolution of humanity, you talk about when we were basically apes, right? And now we're so much smarter, so much more able to do other things. Um, I think the next leap will be when we are all linked consciously. And whether that is something that will be attained with technology or something that will be attained with like maybe like a cosmic spiritual kind of connection that happens, you know, like on some like monk shit where everybody is like ascended spiritually or whatever. You could tell I smoke some weed on break because I'm
Oh,
just
that's cool, man.
saying some crazy shit. But I think that would be like the next step in our evolution is when everybody is connect consciously connected, and part of that is going to have to be releasing our egos and
Mm.
being able to, I guess, coalesce with humanity and say, like, yes, you know, we are all one, and we can maybe have differences of opinions and stuff like that, but not fucking, you know, want to kill each other over them or whatever.
Right.
I think that's just like one of the downfalls of humanity right now is there's so much combativeness, so many, you know, opposing agendas. You know, everybody wants something different. We got a lot of greed that is like the driving motivator for a lot of people, and that's what puts people in power, and you know, makes other people, you know, puts other people in poverty or in places of despair. Being able to reach across the aisle, as they say, and talk to your enemy or you know your opponent and try to you know bounce ideas off of each other and compromise is really essential for you know our human evolution, I guess. But
Mhm.
it's difficult, you know. Everybody doesn't think that way. Most people are like, "Fuck them," you know, like fuck
Yeah.
them. If they not us, fuck them. You
But
know.
then, yeah. Yeah, I mean, because that's the beautiful thing about humanity, the double-edged sword is that we are very adaptable creatures, but then we get into this mode where it's like, if it ain't broke, then don't fix, or excuse me, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or in other words, if what we've done has gotten us this far or gotten us along in these scenarios, then it has to be what's right to do down the road. And this is where you get like, civilizations or cultures where it's like, yeah, we've been doing the same thing or this thing this way for like 400 years. And it's like, well, I mean, not to say that there isn't, it's like, well, okay, maybe it's time to re-examine it and see if there's any ways we can improve it or, take some good parts and then just, combine that with something else or whatever. Um, and then you get this super negative, reaction just because some people have been conditioned to be like, no, we respect tradition and the way things have been done, and any type of disruption to that is, off with their heads. You know, but the thing is, this actually touches on the one of the other topics on the list, which is spirituality.